Welcome to Election News Bulletin. Nearly 86 million people had voted early in the 2024 U.S. election, according to data from the University of Florida's Election Lab. This record-breaking early voting turnout includes over 47 million who voted in person and nearly 39 million who voted by mail. In total, more than 85.9 million early votes had been counted by Tuesday afternoon, out of over 67.4 million mail-in ballots requested. The high response underscores intense voter interest in this year's election. Officials expect final tallies to reflect even more participation as election day progresses. Early voting numbers signal strong public engagement, with more Americans taking advantage of early options to have their voices heard. Election Lab experts noted that early voting records this year could surpass previous elections, possibly influencing final outcomes and setting new trends in voting practices. Results from election day voting are set to be compiled and analyzed alongside these early votes, shaping the overall outcome of the 2024 election. Federal authorities in Michigan arrested two men for making threats related to the 2024 election. The FBI charged Isaac Cecil, who was living in a motel, with using an online account to threaten violence against Trump and his supporters. Cecil allegedly wrote he would not stop an attack on the former president, stating everything would be better if Trump was dead. He was arrested in Canton, Michigan after law enforcement tracked him down. Cecil had multiple open arrest warrants. Separately, Christopher Pierce was arrested on charges of communicating threats. Pierce allegedly sent violent messages dating back to June 2022, including a message that said, "What comes next will make January 6th look like a Sunday stroll through the park." In September 2022, the FBI interviewed Pierce, warning him of legal consequences for making threats. Last month, he sent threatening messages to a political action committee, vowing to target organizers and their families. Both men face serious charges, with Pierce admitting to writing the messages but claiming he did not see them as threats. Investigations are ongoing. Rudy Giuliani was spotted voting in Florida for the 2024 presidential election while driving a Mercedes-Benz convertible that he was ordered to give up over a week ago. The car, a 1980s model previously owned by actress Lauren Bacall, was supposed to be surrendered as part of a $148 million settlement for defaming Georgia poll workers Ruby Freeman and Shaye Moss. Giuliani's attorney, Aaron Nathan, claimed in a letter to the court that Giuliani had been hiding assets, including the Mercedes and items from his $5 million Manhattan apartment. Nathan said Giuliani failed to meet the court's deadline to turn over these possessions, and his attorney did not respond to repeated requests for their whereabouts. The former New York mayor also failed to comply with the court order to surrender several New York Yankees memorabilia and luxury watches. In response, the court scheduled a hearing for Giuliani to explain his actions. Giuliani's attorney, Kenneth Caruso, denied the claims, stating that his client was ready to comply but had not received information on how to deliver the assets. Giuliani's spokesperson also stated that he had made the required assets available.